Seeing how it's 7 p.m., I'd like to welcome everybody to the October 4th meeting of the Revere Conservation Commission. First item on the agenda will be roll call. Member Cassidy? Here. Member Melason?
Here.
Member LaValle?
Here.
Member Saboni?
Here.
And I'm Andrew B. DeSantis, Chair. Member Vincent Loria had texted me that he wouldn't be able to make it tonight. He's out in Tucson. And Member Ann Raponi has informed Member LaValle that she would not be able to attend due to a medical issue, but expects to be back for the November meeting. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of September 6, 2017.
Mr. Chairman, may I speak on the minutes?
Yes.
You know, after our discussion at the site visit the other day, I thought it'd be a good idea for me to peruse these minutes, and I found a similar situation to what I talked to you the other day. On the first public hearing, item 3, the end of it says motion to close the public hearing by Member James Saboni, seconded by Member Nick Melanson, but it didn't say what the outcome of after the hearing was, whether we denied or issued an order of condition or anything to that effect. It just says that the motion was closed.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Must be my copying and pasting skills aren't that good. So I would amend that to say that they...
Well, it does say voted in the affirmative unanimously.
Yes, but only to close the public hearing.
No, up top.
Where?
Affirmative to close the public hearing. It should say close the public hearing and issue an order
of conditions.
Resource, well, it's an order of resource area delineation. So I will make those changes. Anything else? I'm going to send them to you for proofreading now.
No.
I send them out.
You know the only reason why I found that.
Yes, yeah, because there was a similar mistake in the August minutes regarding 571 Revere Street. It said nothing about denial. You know, the motion by James Saboni was to deny the order of conditions, seconded by Nick Melanson, close public hearing and deny the order of conditions. So I got eagle eye keeping an eye on me, which is good. Okay, motion to approve as amended.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
By Nick Melanson.
Yes.
Seconded by Member LaValle.
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Voted in the affirmative. Next item on the agenda is I'm looking at the wrong one. Continued public hearing. Abbreviated notice of resource area delineation, Suffolk Downs, and McClellan Highway Development Company, LLC. As I think everybody that's here knows that we had a site visit, of which a few members of the commission were able to attend, and the site visit went well. So do I have a motion to open the continued public hearing?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
That was Robert? Toby? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Are you going to speak on this?
I can just speak briefly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doug Mann's partner with the HYM Investment Group, and I'm joined here with Mike Borowski, who's the vice president with the HYM Investment Group, who you'll see more of in the future as well as we go forward, and then Stacy Minahan, who is with Beals and Thomas, who's did the wetlands mapping. So we did do the site tour on Saturday, September 16th, which was a beautiful fall day. and now we're back to summer. But I think it was a great site walk. We were able to see all the resource areas in Revere, and we actually also got to go see the ones that were in Boston too as well, since we had the morning. So we really have nothing else to provide at this point, but we're happy to answer any questions or comments that the board may still have, and we're happy to answer those questions.
It's also worth noting that we had members from the Friends of Belle Isle Marsh in attendance, and I think the feedback from them was very positive with the identification that was made by the consultants for McClellan Highway Development. Anybody have any questions for Doug? Or for Stacy Minahan from the engineers? We have a vote. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
To issue an order of resource delineation?
I'll make a motion to approve, yeah.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Vote in the affirmative. You're welcome. So I'll make copies of this and send the original to you.
Excellent. Yes, that would be great.
Joe? You too, Doug. Next item, public hearing notice of intent, 4954 Vere Beach Boulevard, construction of 8-story hotel, JBX Developers Incorporated. The proponent had emailed me earlier this week to ask that we not take this up at tonight's meeting. We delay it to the October meeting because they had some minor changes in plans they wanted to make, and they wanted to make sure. November. Yes, sorry. That they have the correct plans before us. So we'll simply do that. We can have a motion to
Make a motion to continue it to next month.
motion to continue until November. Thanks, Toby. Here you go, James. Next item is a public hearing, a public meeting, request for determination of applicability, 1069 North Shore Road, demolition of an existing single-family home. Is there anybody in the audience on this? Councilor Powers?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members. This is a house that was owned by the city. We had an auction. There was an abutter that purchased the house. It was auctioned as a non-buildable lot with an agreement that the abutter who purchased it would remove the property within 6 months, and I understand, I'm speaking with them earlier tonight, we're waiting for a letter from National Grid that there is no gas there, and so they can sign off on the plumbing permit, which goes with the demo permit, and that building will be coming down hopefully within the next 2 weeks. And it's a terrible building. I was in it the other day, and should have came down a long time ago.
Yeah, I visited the site a couple of weeks ago. It's in pretty
Yep.
tough shape. Anybody else on 1069 North Shore Road?
That's about it.
Okay, thank you, John.
Thank you.
So I've determined that a negative determination should be made for this, so I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Do we have a
for negative
second?
determination.
I'll second it.
Motion by Member Melason? Seconded by Member LaValle? No, Cassidy. To issue negative determination. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Voted in the affirmative. There you go, Joe. Next item on the agenda is a vote on a minor amendment to DEP file number 0610691, 220 Revere Beach Boulevard, DCR fueling station at new maintenance facility. Katie, come to the microphone, please.
My name is Katie Cruz. I am a civil engineer from Hancock Associates. Just a reminder on what the project is the DCR maintenance facility that's proposed
Can you
next
bring the
to,
microphone closer to your mouth, please,
sorry,
Katie?
next to the police barracks between Revere Beach Boulevard and Ocean Avenue. And I'm here with Jamie Fair from Weston and Sampson, who is the designer of the fueling station. In the order of conditions that was issued for this project, there was a condition that the fueling station needed to be in compliance with a certain standard, and he is here to present the fueling station and the compliance with that condition.
Any questions for Katie? And I'm sorry I didn't get your name.
Sure. Jamie Fair with Weston and Sampson Engineers.
Mr. Chairman, just a clarification, this is also the site of the bathrooms adjacent that will be, that's correct. Yep. Okay, thank you.
Any questions for either of the engineers? Do I have a motion to grant the minor amendment?
I'll make a motion to grant it.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion made by Nick Melason, seconded by member Toby Cassidy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Approve? Any opposed? Voted in the affirmative. Next item on the agenda is a request for a minor amendment and extension of order of conditions for DEP file number 0610654, drainage improvements, Copeland Circle. Anybody here for, hi. Introduce yourself, please.
Sure. My name is Amy Lynch from Mass DOT, and here for a minor amendment, which is to permit, we already have for some minor widening along Route 1 ramps at Copeland Circle. I don't know if you've got a chance to look at it or have any questions.
Any questions for Ms. Lynch?
Yeah, this widening, through the chair, this widening is for the construction of, or is it a permanent change that's going to be after the project is done?
It's a permanent change, yeah, it's not just temporary for construction. That's for safety and improvements. They're requested through the traffic and police.
And is this on the ramp that's going up to Route?
It's a
Route
little
1
bit
and-
on each one, so it's just a little bit, just on the Route 1 ramps, not the Route 60 ones.
But it's not enough for another lane, that's,
I'm not, not sure the exact details of the striping that they have proposed. I didn't see that plan myself, I just saw the, the changes,
no,
but.
thank you.
It looks like they're providing sufficient room for 2 lanes.
Yeah, it might be like 2 lanes that merge, or if it's an additional shoulder area, I'm not sure.
Well, the reason why I'm mentioning is that people try to do that now,
Yeah,
and they can't, as it funnels and gets
Yeah.
narrower as you go up.
Oh, yeah, it'd be difficult to enter the highway. It's only 2 lanes on the highway.
Yeah.
On Route 1 at that point.
yeah,
Might work better on the off-ramp with 2 lanes coming into Copeland Circle, because you got more pavement width once you get into the circle.
yeah,
And you get enough pavement width on the exit ramp.
Yeah.
Typically, you need 22 feet between curb or full traffic lanes, and you've got more than that.
yeah. I know a lot of these projects, we're trying to sneak in a little bit of extra room there just to help traffic. It really does make a big difference with traffic and safety.
Nope. Anything further on this? I forgot to compile a extension certificate, so I can put that on the agenda for next month. So could I have a vote to accept the minor amendment?
I'll make a motion to that effect.
I'll second it.
That was Nick. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Voted in the affirmative. Yeah, you won't need to attend next month for
Okay.
the extension. We'll just take care of that.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, great.
All right, I'll just send you an email confirming that
Okay.
it was voted.
All right, thank you.
Next item on the agenda is notice to appear, 22 Arcadia Street. Bank of America owns it, so I wasn't able to get in contact with them. Paving a property in land subject to coastal storm flowage. I believe Councilor Powers would like to speak on that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. 22 Arcadia Street. I went down there the other day at the request of some neighbors, and they've hot-topped the driveway down there, which they shouldn't have. And I know I think we all remember probably about 6 or 7 years ago, we spent $900,000 down there on tripling the capacity of the catch basins and resurfacing the roadways, and a lot of work down there. And then for the arrogance of someone to just come in and pave a driveway without even coming before this commission, to me is crazy. And I would ask the commission that they issue an order requiring them to remove that asphalt from the driveway.
Do we have a motion to that effect?
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Motion by Member Nick Melason. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Toby Cassidy.
That's correct.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Yeah, I'll have to see what I can dig up for property owner information other than just the...
I believe it's owned by a bank. That was
Yeah,
my
but
understanding.
getting
yeah.
a hold of the bank, I know from having a mortgage with them, that
Yeah.
it can be very difficult. So,
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
okay, thank you. I forgot to put on the agenda the donation of land from Joseph A. Festa Construction Company Incorporated. Lots 203 Douglas Street, 204 Douglas Street, 205 Douglas Street. Do I have a motion to accept the donation?
I'll make a motion to that effect, please.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Voted in the affirmative. Next item is adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by James Saloni. All those in favor? Any opposed? Voted in the affirmative. 7:21.